Right now on Thornton360, City Council selects a person to fill a vacant position in Ward 4, and Thornton businesses and residents can nominate outstanding businesses for recognition. Thornton360 starts right now. Hello and welcome to Thornton360. I'm Todd Barnes, and we begin with the latest from City Council. Residents and council members talked about Thornton's process for filling vacancies on City Council. Thornton's City Charter currently provides for how that process is done. After discussion and in accordance with Thornton's Charter, City Council appointed a Ward 4 council member to serve the remainder of the term vacated by Jan Coleman when she was elected mayor. After multiple votes ended in a 4-4 tie, Angie Bethoya received the necessary majority vote to be appointed as the new representative in Ward 4.
Thank you all for being so engaged and so committed, and it's just been fantastic actually to see the quality of applicants that we had this year. That being said, and you know, people can be surprised or not, Angela actually rose to the top very quickly because she is so quickly engaged in the things that we're already doing. And what we're looking for is someone that can step in very quickly, get up to speed, and understand a lot of the issues that we're dealing with. Not someone who's going to do what anybody on council says, because I have also known Angie for a while, and I know she for a fact will not do what the majority says just because she thinks that they want her to.
And Economic Development Director John Cody provided council with an update on the Thornton Shopping Center.
As of December 20th, the contract between Flywheel Capital and Jay Brown, the owner of the Thornton Shopping Center, was canceled. We wanted to meet with Flywheel, talk to them about the specifics of what happened. We wanted to talk with Jay Brown and find out what the issues were from his perspective, and we did both of those things.
Council also approved an ordinance prohibiting puffers, vehicles left unattended with the key in the ignition, on both public and private property. This excludes vehicle owners using a remote start system or anti-theft steering wheel device.
We get an average of 2 puffing vehicles stolen each day within the city, and this usually happens from private parking lots or driveways, usually apartment complexes. Currently, officers cannot cite or even warn owners of puffing vehicles on private property. This would change the law to be a violation on all public and private property. Usually we do kind of an education on it. It's usually warnings for drivers. It's not something that we routinely would give tickets for. It's only in very rare circumstances when we've given a warning and we come back in the same car as doing the same thing the next day that we would even consider a summons.
To see the entire City Council meeting, tune to Xfinity Channel 8 or watch in high definition on Channel 881. And speaking of puffers, Thornton recently took part in the statewide awareness effort to help you take steps to make sure your vehicle doesn't vanish in a puff of smoke.
This time of year, it's all too common. Empty driveway disorder. Empty driveway disorder, or EDD, is caused by puffers. Puffers are vehicles left running unattended with the keys in the ignition and the telltale puff of exhaust. The Thornton Police Department wants to make sure that you or someone you love aren't a victim of EDD this year. So please, don't leave vehicles running unattended with the keys in the ignition. Side effects include not having your vehicle stolen by opportunistic criminals. This PSA brought to you by the Thornton Police Department.
Applications are now being accepted for the Citizens Fire Academy. The Academy will increase your knowledge and understanding of fire department operations and promote resident interactions with firefighters and paramedics.
Have you ever wondered where firefighters sleep? Or why do they have to keep their gear in a special room? Or what this tool is used for? If you have more questions like this, sign up for our Thornton Fire Citizens Fire Academy. We're accepting applications now through February 7th, and you can find those applications on our website at thorntonco.gov/fire.
Do you know of an outstanding business in Thornton? Thornton Business Awards nominations are now being accepted.
Here in the Thornton Economic Development Office, we like to honor our businesses every year through our annual Business Awards. With almost 1,800 businesses in the city, we would like to hear why your business is number one. For more information on how to nominate your own business, go to gocot.net/businessawards. The categories include Entrepreneurial Innovation, Community Spirit, Retailer of the Year, and Company on the Move. If you don't own a business but you would like to nominate your favorite, you can use the same link and vote for our People's Choice Awards.
Thornton Parks and Recreation and Community Programs want your input. They're gathering feedback to help define a future path to offer the best in services, programs, facilities, and amenities. Go to thorntonco.gov and take the survey today. With the Sinners and Recovering Catholics art installation, artist Shirley Miyake reimagines pop icons such as Mr. Rogers as patron saints.
The name of this installation is Sinners and Recovering Catholics. The name of the show is a little bizarre because the show is actually a little bizarre. I could never really relate to a saint or a martyr, but I can definitely relate to people that we look at today and we see their flaws, but we do respect what they've accomplished. And you go to Catholic Church and you look at all these statues, and so I thought I would do something kind of like that, but in probably a different way. This piece here unlocks and has a secret compartment in there to put your special keys and stuff. There's a lot of pieces in here that you'll see that it takes time to see, but we do have the little communicator. Any Star Trek fans would love that. Basically, after I do the portrait, I look for things, things that would represent them. Like on Aretha, there's a pair of red shoes, which when in her wake, they dressed her in a red dress with red high heels. The hardest part, I think, was to make sure that the portraits looked like them. That was all done on canvas. That's what took a lot of time. And then kind of placing them in these religious type of altars, basically made out of wood and then paper mache and a lot of clay work, and then also putting bits and pieces of things that I found that probably would have gotten thrown away, like half earrings or, keychains. And each story was interesting. I learned so much from that just by doing each piece and learning about each person. And the whole collection, all 17 altars, took approximately 2 years to do. I just want people to see it and appreciate it and learn something from all the people that are being represented.
The show runs through March in the Thornton Economic Development Community Gallery space. The 2020 Firefighter calendar is now available and features 2 Thornton firefighters.
Hey. Like a group of guys here at Thornton thought that we should all try out for the calendar, and
in the Colorado Firefighter calendar.
So we decided to try out. And then we're in the month of May with Adam O'Leary, who's another firefighter.
I mean, it feels good. Get teased a little bit.
Yeah, it was pretty crazy. Just kind of excited. We just got to have a good time with it. And
I mean, I gave some to my family. They were supportive, so yeah, they bought a couple off me, like my first sales, I guess you could say. The whole thing's new to me, but it's all for a good cause, so I'm willing to do it. Mostly for Children's Hospital, so this is something great I can do to help out.
You can get your calendar here at Thornton City Hall in Fire Administration on the 3rd floor. It's $20 and benefits Children's Hospital. That's it for this edition of Thornton 360. Thanks for joining me. I will see you next time.